Hey, I am shirtless and I overtired and I thought I was gonna go to bed like 6 hours ago. Um, but things came up. Hold on, let me do this. Cut this out of the whole lifetime. What do I even mean things came up? I hung out with friends tonight and I watched a movie. Things kept me up. Select back and forward? Start. I can't even read things on the computer. In fact, why don't I zoom in a tad? Handy little OBS feature there. Oh, bit of a hiccup. I had lots of iced tea today. Select. I know you're thinking, what? He's using W? Just shut up. Yeah. Alright, first time playing this. And, I watched my dude play this 2 times on YouTube. The same 13-ish minute video. And I thought, that's really what inspired me to want to play this. And at the same time, I thought I'll maybe get this on like the Wii Shop channel. The Wii U e-shopping thingy. But I checked and it's actually not on there. I think maybe I've seen like a angry just collecting them, just yep. I'll save you. Maybe one angry video gaming review of this game before. I guess I've like, did Game Grumps do this? My mini map. Show me where the people are at. This game looks really good. I don't know, did this game get like a remaster, like a re-release? You know, it's such, the appeal to this game is its title. Nothing about this game is probably very, very unique, unless like the gun. That's interesting, there's a trampoline, lets you go over a thing. Yeah, maybe this is a lot more of a unique game than we know. I think I'm just gonna shut up and enjoy the soundtrack for a second. Not sure if that's what people appreciate out of this. Bart Simpson. He's got 3D glasses on. They were trying to appeal to like a friggin'... Whoa! I was just in the middle of my movie watch. There we go. Wowee. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I fucking killed nobody and saved the day. What is there to say about Zombies Ate My Neighbors USA? So far, a little interesting collectathon. I mean, if there's no, like, attacking the zombies type of game, then that's also a genre in itself, like, just escape. It's just, hey, stop jumping. Let me yeah, okay, you're the cheerleader, let me do my own. Hey, stop jumping! We're both having fun! But I do know that there are wacky little weapons to use in this game. Like, it looks like I have an ammo at the top there. I don't know, I just checked my recording screen to see if that was shown at the top there. Like, I'm that tired that I had to look over at a different screen to see if, like, that was at the top. So, I'm like, I look over, I turn my head, and it's like, yeah, that's at the top over there. Maybe I thought, like, maybe it was gonna be, like, cut off. But even that wasn't, like, a split decision, like, I still thought about it for, like, 5 seconds before saying it. Game is, yeah, it's actually kind of relaxing. I wonder if he does a little animation when you just sit around. No, he doesn't, like, kick his shoes or anything. If you want that, go jump on the trampoline. He really does sound like Bart Simpson when he gets hit by the zombie. Alright, yeah, woohoo! We're all going to the jungle after this. F yeah! You know, what is there to say over level 3? I don't know the weapon button. I guess I could just try each button. There we go. I just pulled the trigger by accident, whoopsies. Oh no. There was actually, there was a thing that saves their lives. Too bad we killed so many of them, even though the infection was just for a couple of days. And we just... It's essentially just the measles. Oh boy. Thank you for listening to my comedy. I'm not gonna say routine, I just did. Thanks for coming around. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I don't know who I'm saying this to sometimes. I guess all the time you don't know that. But, I don't, I'm so tired that I just think, I know I'm like doing a recording, but I guess lately I have been saying thanks for like hanging out, guys. That's actually different for me, doing a recording versus doing a stream. I guess I'm more commonly doing like a live stream now. And I just called it a recording. And it felt kind of foreign. Because I would just like usually call it like, oh, a let's play. I remember on one of like... on some of my early streams, I had this like quandary of like, what do I call a thing that I do off when I'm offline? Off stream is essentially what people tend to say. I'm not even fighting the zombies, so I learned my new mechanism. I'm not gonna take it to the streets. This is a mannequin. Oh. I guess I just think about like the fact that someone else is there, maybe gonna be listening, so it is kind of like just, it's nice to, maybe I should immerse myself more. It's weird because what I do by immersing myself is by knowing that someone else is like there, like talking. Knowing that there's another presence of a person or whatnot. I guess maybe that's different than... It's not different from years ago, but there's this kind of like active presence that it's altered, really. I mean, you go back a year ago and I'll talk differently on the streams than the past few months. I'll even talk differently as every week goes on. You can get that from just about any streamer, I suppose. I don't think you're gonna get to hear the Willy hey guys, what is fucking up in this. This kind of like manic, wonderful energy. You won't hear that today. You won't hear these like weird, like Magoo kind of saturated. You know, you won't hear that commentary tonight. Unless something happens in the game that allows it to appear. Or the games. Dude, this is a pre-recorded stream. And pre-recorded thought process of what games I'm gonna play after this. I tend to do that though on my streams where I know like what games I'm gonna play on the night. Even if there is a question as to like, I don't know what I'm gonna play today, it's basically me saying that I don't know between what two game choices I thought of before the quote-unquote recording happened. Or it's like, I don't know if I feel up to playing this one today. I'm having fun doing it. I'm having a good time changing my thought process and going about playing a whole new garbanzo of games. I hiccuped. But playing it in a way where I'm playing it for people who I don't know who are stopping by at that moment, and then I'm supposed to alter my being for them in that moment. Like, hey, what's up, Flunky Bunkin 48? How you doing, dude? You don't gotta. You can just play the game. You can just do chill gaming. And you can just do a recording. You just do a commentary like this. You just... Or something else, of course. Like, just... You keep on going on this, like, thought process. Like, ah, get out of my way! Oh my gosh! No! No, don't do it! Don't do it! For the love of Jerry! I will save you! These guys are chasing me! How crazy! I think, however, you know, this is just a small streamer thought. If you're doing that, you kind of have to say hello to every chat member to grow. If you're not interacting with the chat. Let me throw back to that, like, comedy routine comment. If you're just doing, like, a comedy routine and not saying hello to the chat members, it could work if you're riffing off of what people are saying without fully interacting with them. At this point, this game is just a maze. I don't... Oh. It could be fun to try out streaming, guys. I'm recommending it to essentially myself at this point. I am talking to myself, so why would I need to, like, be saying guys? It's such a curse. It's like an awareness that you're recording, so it could be for a future moment. It could be for a future person. I don't even know why I'm recording, I just... You know what a recording does? It makes you play a game longer than you were gonna, and it shoots out thought processes in a more creative pattern than if you're just sitting there. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, ever play this again, but I'm definitely gonna think about it because of this, like, recording. And I can look back at it, maybe I can take a snippet of it and use it somewhere else. Dude, I like this game. This is a neat little dingle game. Dingle dang. I'll try out this next one. Care to join me? I'll just keep going. Where's Waldo? Did it carry over? D-pad up for 2? Once a day. Let's frickin' go, Waldo! I have a Waldo calendar for the side. And instead, I'm playing the NES. On, in, over, we go. I think about the word abrasive, just like how abrasive it was just to switch over to no music like that. I don't know if abrasive's the correct word. Is he on a bench? Is he in a trench? What's that stench? It's Waldo's house. I just pressed it like once and it took out. This is exactly what Ira Gamer said. What a load of fucking fuck. That looked like a knockoff one. He looked like he had a little party hat on. Dude, I love this game. What? What? I'm thinking the only thing is down. Oh. Waldo. Wait up. You ever just say you love a game before you get to what the worst part of the game is? Get the fuck back here! Waldo, where do you go? Every Waldo, where are you type of thing has been thought of, I think. God. Oh, now I'm Waldo. Bye, Waldo. Never knew ye. It says the Jetsons Cogswell's caper? Is that what that word is? Caper? That very much sounds like Pokemon music to me. In the future, when you can play this on the PC, is Dog Judy Astro Yo. Rosie the robot. Jetson! This game is way too fucked up. This is just... Nobody ever play this. Ever again. This is the last recording of this game ever existing. Don't try this at home. How are you feeling, Mr. J? You will need these power packs on your adventure, so be sure to take many of them with you. Without them, you will not be able to use the items. It really was just like a pill on the ground. It's like, how are you feeling? Do you really need to take that, Mr. Jetsy? Shut up, Navi. I get that games exist. Oh, he does a little wiggle. Dude, it's like Mario! Wait, what do I need that? Cogswell! Oh, well. I didn't respawn. Dude, a freaking spy. Or spy. Always wanted to try this one. Always wanted to try this one. I played the Xbox one a lot. But the more I think about that Xbox game, is that it also kind of like wasn't a game. It is, yeah. But it's almost in a sense like it was a movie. Hard to explain that one. I'm not sure how to play. And that's always gonna be a difficult thing for like an NES game you walk into. See, the thing about this is that you can see what they're doing. Oh god, you can attack in this. So wouldn't it be kind of like I saw where they put that, like, trap gag? I suppose if you're preoccupied, you won't really... And if you're fighting against a computer, you won't be able to really see that. There's sort of a thing that he's like, well, then don't collect the thingy. Or just always choose to have the backup thing. Game's over. It's not game over, it's just game's over. I think I spawned him as another character. Oh no, he's just... it's not AI, it's a real person. I feel bad about that. That was... not the way spies are supposed to attack each other. I think he put one in here. Oh no, he just moved it earlier. Well, he'll never know. Love this one. I like the game feel of that one a little bit. This is open season for the DS. I don't know if this will run well. Yeah, it's like when you play anything after 95, it's gonna be a bit shoddy. And how am I gonna choose every button? Oh, but wait, no, this, yeah, you can actually tap the screen. Oh, holy the f- It's like Toontown. You guys ever hear about a game Toontown? They have animals and they go buck wild in fun adventures with friends and family. And don't forget tax invaders. I don't know why I said that, but let's get going in open season for the DS. I'm not gonna read that. Boog's life. Him do it. Press start to skip. If only you knew what that button was. Why are you skipping the open season lore? You are not supposed to. We just start blow? How am I supposed to do that one? No, holy fuck, Boog's dead! Do Boog. The game starts out with like a mini game. We'll just keep going. What if open season for the DS is just completely use your microphone games? Hey Barner, what did you stick me in the ground for? Because you got me into this mess. And we are not partners. Come on, get me out of here. My keister is getting a sunburn. Serves you left. I mean light. I can't, it's so far away, and it's not. Really? Tiver me shimber. Great catching up with you. The This is like when they stopped doing activity center video games. I think they stopped that in like 2002. But they should have just did another one for open season. They should just do another open season game in 2025. I don't know why he's sneaking. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. This is just the game. You played one mini game and this you just... I forgot what I was just talking about a second ago. Like a second minute ago, like a... Other than reading the dialogue. I think I was just saying it's so far away. On to the next. One of the best. Here we go. Oh, yeah, Super Back to the Future Part 2 Japan Edition. I remember when I got a blue screen. I remember when AVGN was like amazed by this footage of this game. And I don't even know if he ever like played it for more than an hour. I don't know if he was like his mouth was gaping open, okay? But like, yeah, the game is great, but does he even like play games? So let's see how this game feel. And why does he say this is the good one? Okay, but he's only on the skateboard for like 2% of the movie. If the entire game is just like he's on this, that might be a like tad much. It'll kind of feel like this is just Sonic. Yeah, but it's you know, not bad so far. I remember seeing the boss footage. I don't think I'll have any difficulties with this being a Japan release. Like, sometimes that deteriorates me from like playing a game like, oh, but the English language it won't be in the... I don't see what there would be. Look, that still says phone. There it says phone as well. Also, if this is just like the training mission, what is it? It's like just... I could have learned this in the first level. You could have made this... Wow! Oh, but it's... Oh, it's like just... It's just like the movies. Whoa! I don't know how this reminded me of Kirby's 64 for a second there. Alright, yeah, that's Marty, you're so hot. But I have to leave you. Hey, you're grounded and come with me. We're coming home to your parents in 95. Marty, what is this? Shut up. You don't speak. Marty? Marty, where are you going? What is it like? Alright, we're in the same looking area. I mean, I wouldn't say this is an amazing Back to the Future game. It's I don't have a huge directory of Back to the Future gaming. So far, I'm not seeing it yet. Dude, I should play I Want to Be the Guy. I think I gotta download that. 'Cause I know I'm gonna be bad at it, and that would be probably the best worst stream. Is it free? You wabba. I feel like it's an itch.io game. Freeware. Which one should I be getting? Suppose I'll this one. The most faithful remaster of the original. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I've seen of this. Maybe I've seen compilations. Like somebody doing like a 3-hour thingy of it. And it was condensed. There we go. I think I'm done playing this great game. I'd actually probably return to this. You know, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, yeah, I'll come back to that. Jetsons, maybe I'll give that another shot one day. You know what, let's give them all another shot. Why the fuck not? I feel like I'd give this one another shot, just for the fact that I'd want to play the boss. I'd want to fight the boss in the game. I can do it now. You know, I don't want to be the guy that keeps playing this while they're really, really tired and there's a really boring thing to say. I'm basically just talking about the thing. I'll give up in a couple seconds after this next hashtag game death. I forgot how to jump. Yeah, I don't want to leave on that. I really don't, because I was just speaking about it. And we're back in. And you know what? It's not even hard. It's just this is the first level. How is it not hard? Obviously it's not. You can tell I'm just a little tired. I'm just like, I'm not into it. This is what I'm saying. I don't know, don't make your game design like this portion that I'm playing here. This is something that you do when you make your own game within a game, like Platform Racing 2 or Little Big Planet 1. This is something I would make. And then once you get to the top, it's like, yeah, I actually did it! You get the smallest amount of serotonin, but it wasn't like... That was great game design, fuck, bye. Let's play the good one. Made by LJN Inc. I mean... Name a better 2 strings of song. That song and this one. Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Back to the Future. A long time ago I did another Let's Play of this game, but it wasn't exactly this one. It was a different one, but anyway, I went back and I just want to remaster it. I want to do a redo of my life sometimes, but especially of that one. You know, the thing about that one is I can go into further detail about that one, and I still haven't even finished it, like... Yeah, well... I'm really excited. Did you just fall over? I'm really excited to play this game. And I hope you are too. I mean, if you clicked onto this, I guess you wanted to see something. Hopefully I don't interfere with the gameplay too much. Did the hula hoop just shoot at me? Damn, she really had some moves there. You just look at that sprite and you just think she. Is that a he or is that Mario? Is that the chunky powder dude from that one animated show? I feel like his name is Chunky. You know, he has like the red shirt with a star on it. Is it Chowder? I think Chowder's a different show for some reason. For some reason, I'm tired. I think for some reason that's a different show. You're always thinking for some reason. Marty did not talk like this. He didn't go like, "Ah, Doc. For some reason I'm thinking like weird thoughts lately. I was watching my cartoon TV shows. I feel like when I do an impression of someone, that's like me. That's like the way I wanted to say something in a moment. I'll do an impression, and it's like a really shitty impression. And it's just like such a, like, I'll just go for it for 3 to 10 lines of something that I could have said in my normal voice. Oh, Doc. Oh man, these bees are after me, man. What am I gonna frickin' do? Not get stung by them? We should go back in time. Ah! I wonder if, like, They went back in time once, and they gained an allergy. They, you know, how about the whole idea that you get used to the air in the era that you live in. You go forward or backward many a year, and your body system is just like not used to the molecules that you're all around. Like, wouldn't you just get sick the first day you arrive? Kind of like when you travel somewhere. You're just like not used to... Definitely. Either you would get sick or you'd give someone else a sickness. I know it's definitely a what if that's like, what if you traveled back in time and then you were just put in the hospital that day? If you went forward in time, you know, back to the point in which you were originally from, 2, 4... it's obviously a what if that's you can't really. It's just like, oh, nice plot, just go make your own movie, dude. Dude, that's my real voice. You know, but when you play a sort of a media, you can't help but just like have a wonder about that time period. You can't help but wonder about the universe of the attachment you're being given into. Of course, like if you're playing a time travel game, you're gonna think these time travel-y thoughts. And I especially have this is probably really boring to someone, and then really, really intriguing to someone else. But when you play time travel games, you can't help but think, what if time travel real, though? In a sense, I think about the book, The Time Machine, and when I think about it, I think back to seeing it on the counter. And so when I'm thinking back to it, I'm traveling back in time into like my memory of when I first saw it. And I'm using my current and future thoughts to think about my past feelings and memories of, just funnily enough, The Time Machine, the book. I've never read it, and lol, I think that moment, and so you're placed with those slashes, those dashes, those places where hence you were what you felt and what you were when you those conversations that you first had, and those back to the first level. You know what, guys? I don't think I'm gonna have an episode 2. But find out in the next episode if I do. If they never did Back to the Future Part 3, it would have been one of the most cult classic duo films like ever. That would have been like the most geekiest movies that anybody would have anybody would have ever like, dude, have you seen Back to the Future? Oh, but the second one's really good too because it referenced the first one really well. I mean, yeah, I like the first one, but you seen the second one? Even if they finished the third one, which that's how they kind of did that, didn't they? They just held on to that for many years. For no reason other than the fact, I guess maybe wouldn't that have like built up its legacy? Just wow. The second one was really good. It used to be my favorite. I just kind of eye rolled at myself. But I'm also just tired, so I don't know if it was an eye roll or just like a shrug at like whatever I was talking about. But hey, I'm not hating on the third one, Biff, but I'd say it really is like no one's favorite. And that tends to happen for most like third movie. Like, sure, yeah, it would be a cult. It wouldn't be like at the same level of it would be a cult. Holy crap, he believes in that. It wouldn't be Star Wars. It wouldn't be Indiana Jones, maybe. Actually, that's probably a toss-up as to which one's more popular. Indiana Jones is probably more popular. Likely. I mean, they had spin-off junior movies. I mean, I guess if you have two movies, you wouldn't have a sort of like, oh dude, have you heard of these movies? You tend to have like 3 movies for it to be like, because I don't even know what you call 2. I just tend to say duology. I don't ever say that. I just say duo. You have to have a whole. You have to have a trio. Yo. I'm really dorking out for a moment here. Dude, just look at these trees. I'm just freaking trying to walk across this tree here. This is like if everybody had a time machine and they were trying to stop Marty. 69. This is like if Marty did something bad. He's like, I gotta get back to the time machine. I have to run. I was just... Oh gosh, I don't have enough time. See, that's like my voice. Oh gosh. That's not me, though. Because that's not Marty. So, like... I'm doing such a weak representation of what Marty sounds like in my head. And so, in a complete sense, it just falls flat. It falls flat, and then it just equals to being my voice. Obviously, it is my voice, and it is a lot of the time, people will just see that as like, oh, that's an embarrassing, that's them. But, I haven't noticed how much that really is just someone like, that is just me being a puny little man. I can't tell, is this the 80s? Is this what the 80s look like with all this trash on the floor and the tar on the roof and the clocks everywhere? Or is that a 50s thing? I don't know why, but I feel like alarm clocks like those didn't exist until at least the 60s or 70s. But it's not like those would be too brazy to make. It's like these things could have existed all the way back in the third movie. The 1800s. This is such a common question nowadays. But what are we supposed to call these years? The 2010s and then the 2020s. It is like the... So do we just start calling it the 20s? But I'm 20. I'm already calling it the 20s. It's such a millennial problem. What are we... We're supposed to, you know, we're supposed to figure out the Earth and do these things for the Earth, and this is my voice. I don't actually know what impression that voice is supposed to be for. We're supposed to know things and shape culture. Weird, you know, it's weird that culture, I think, does do a lot of viewing, and then their shapings are just through somebody else's intakes. They intake somebody else's viewings. I'll say it, it's a bunch of collabs going on. I not get enough clocks and time wise. What else we got in here? But isn't it crazy that I can just do this? Our timeline nowadays, what we'll just do is we'll listen to someone else's opinion, and it'll just overrate ours. Someone will ask you a question that you sort of had a thought about, and then it's like you heard somebody else's opinion, and you just like really let their opinion take over yours. Like, I think about Toontown Estates and what somebody else said about them once. I mean, it's a kudos kind of thing, like, the car just shoots. It's like, it enhances your library. But then it's just like, well, it's everyone's America. It's like, my thoughts are everybody's thoughts. This has been such a string of things I've been sort of just like letting out. And you know, I could have like had such a silence in this. I didn't really have to like talk. And you hear like the pattern of the way I talk, like the repetition of how often I'll come back to say something. Even if it is just like a podcast, like a chill, like I'll just sit here and say things every few seconds, I don't know how to explain that one, but you know, thanks for hanging out. It's just, it is interesting, all the things that combine into our world, and that just becomes a very normal occurrence for someone to walk in on and not really think twice about like what they do. And in that exact sense, it's like, that's confusing. That's why it's like, it's almost like really, I'm using this word a little bit, but it's like a jaded reality. Things are normal, and then at the same time, extremely odd. You know, I don't know how to describe my mind, but no one does. I think about if I really even have to be talking while doing these things. And I was playing a game the other day, and I was pretty quiet. I had a few chuckles. And I think why I had a few chuckles is that I thought about, like, if it was to be recorded, that would have been funny to see back. And so what I really had a giggle moment at was just seeing it from a further perspective of, like, explaining it to someone. I mean, yeah, it was maybe just like a genuine, like, it caught me off guard, there was a funny thing that occurred. But there's also this sort of explain mentality of, oh, thing happened, I'm gonna tell someone about this. And I, you know, doing no like microphone recordings, like no mic brackets, wouldn't be my thing. I suppose, yeah, I thought about that, but I would completely get distracted with having the microphone there and that I could be using it. And then there's a differentiating, like just playing a game and then playing a game and making quote-unquote content out of it. That's not what this is really supposed to be. This is just like, I was gonna do a stream today, so I think this is what I needed today out of doing this. I'm talking way too much for somebody who's not saying anything and not saying it to anybody. I don't know why I'm laughing at that too. I don't need to be... I don't want to... And I think ultimately why I'm not going to do, like, no mic recordings. Crossing my fingers. For really the reason is that I don't need somebody to show up at one of those streams and be bored. I don't need people to show up at a stream to watch that. You know, that I'm thinking it currently, it's like I can do that on an alt. And that's actually what I did think of. But even then, I wouldn't even want somebody to, like, be watching it. I think the reason that I'd be okay with it is so that I can, like, look back at it in case I need to reference it. I can use a portion, a clip out of it. Or it's like, oh, this funny thing happened to me. you gotta see this. But it's always, there's the other coin of, like, being in the moment and just actually playing a game is sometimes nice. And the unfortunate nature is just, like, sometimes that is just to, like, tell somebody you played a game. I mean, sometimes that just comes up where it's like, it just becomes a story of what you did. Playing Mafia has been nice. But, it could be like another alt that, like, it's not connected to anything, anybody. Just a sort of like archive stream, and thing is, it's just like, I'll know I'm being streamed, and then I'll still like maybe make things happen on that stream just because it actually is recording. My friends on Discord lately have been doing this NVIDIA like game capture thingy. I don't know what it's called, but they'll like click something on their screen and then they'll record the last 8 minutes or so of things that has been said in call, and maybe something we were watching, something we were playing. And it reminds me of this feeling I don't like, which is coming up again lately, where I'll be thinking of what I'll be writing about it. What I think is the overthinking of those moments. Like you almost are out of the moment because you're thinking of like these videos that it could be turned into. It could be when I'm watching a movie. Oh my, thanks. That was a good one. Oh, moments. There was a. I don't know why I'm playing this. I've never heard of it. I've maybe seen gameplay of it, but it's just so simple. I just want to end it. I just want to end on this. I'll play something else. We'll just click to Super Baseball 2020. When I'm watching a movie and I'm thinking about what's the star rating, that used to bug me a lot a while ago. And this year, I'm doing movie reviews after every movie. And so while I'm watching it, I'm thinking of like this sentence I'm gonna write about it. And that's like a little annoying. Because there I'm sitting and I'm like thinking of this like witty or stupid perfect way to describe the movie all in like one sentence. So that whatever it's called, game capture shmino thing would be a nice feature. But I think just when you're clicking it, when you go to like save the last 20 seconds of a frickin' thing, in those like 10 seconds of you like remembering it and saving it and doing something to save the dingle dang for all time, you know, it's like may not be the most affecting thing. It's just I feel like when I'm in conversation with them, I feel displaced in the conversation when they do that. All in all, though, yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to end this this commentary I have with myself. Sometimes I'll be, yeah, here we go. I'll be laying in bed and I'll be talking to myself. I remember this. Where I'll just stop really talking. And I think sometimes I'll just like make noises like yay! And then that'll be my end point, like, yeah, well, I'm gonna turn over now. It's been great having you. This is a solid website to play these things. But I suppose like any of these are probably also really, really solid. And completely allowed. That nobody is talking about it. No one's gonna say anything about it. I'm not talking. All I gotta say is I enjoy Let's Plays. I don't know if I would be in my community, like, watching my things. If it was just like, if I was just a watcher of this. I don't know where to. Fault. Yo, Noid. Way to go. I suppose I've been doing gaming like content for the past like 10-ish years at least. And before that, for maybe 5-ish years, I've tried other stuff. But it's, I think in the realm of those 5 years, Orbited was quite a biddance of gaming stuff still arrived. It was a bit running around the neighborhood, and half of it was skits. A lot of it was just like randomness that I thought was maybe going to be entertaining to watch and intriguing to record, and hey, let's run down the hallway and you just come like bite his neck and he falls to the floor and he yells, "Ah, the demon's attacking me." Something like that is how those beginning videos went, and then there was a portion of vlogs and a little sprinkle of like gaming content was some of the more early stuff. Like I think that's really a good portion of how I started doing it. And then I went over to like a different channel and it was like just gaming focused, which I like just ripped. Most of the videos weren't mine. Ripped someone else's stuff, like, okay, so today we got Mon Nation Racers beta footage. And by the way, I'm an alpha. He totally said that in the video. And then I just moved on and completely went for a Let's Play channel, I guess is what you'd say. While on the side still having this other channel with losing its direction, like it was like sort of still those somewhat skits, sort of script made videos, is some ideas that I just threw on the tube. The last few like ones were like in 2012, so it was out of that like just before like that like really YouTube that really YouTubey stuff like hit the tubes, and I really didn't even do like I'm a YouTuber type video. I didn't do that type. And then some of it was just the what you say videos. So there was like some oddballs sprinkled in there that weren't even like skits. And after all of that like subsided, I had another secondary channel that was connected sort of to my Let's Play channel. And that's where I posted some other stuff, but also gaming. And so it really has been lots of gaming, but I've definitely been around the pond of trying the sorts of YouTube content that there is. And I've definitely had my racket at watching a whole butt of them. Buttload. I don't know why I didn't want to say buttload. Feels like a weird word. Is it even... Is that even in, like, the dictionary? I think... I should go. This is something I just wanted to say out loud, I suppose. A shout out to Retro Games. I definitely would like to play more retro games. I don't know if that's my statement. Vote for me. I love retro gaming. To end this vlog even further, I put a CD-ROM, a few of them in my computer today, and they didn't really install, and I found that to be sucky. I'm sure I can just download them off the internet and they would work easy peasy a little bit better. But I just have them and it would seem like, come on, let me just... Who cares that I have a computer from the year 2723? This is not the South Park Wii episode. And it's like, I think about the future. And one thing I've thought of in these recent months is loading times may disappear, like in gaming, but I suppose in computering. Though just as much as things are getting better, wouldn't loading continually be something that is just with us, especially the humans that load? So I think that is something that may be of this era of time where, I mean, like, I didn't have to load much to play Noid or any of these. But when you're actually using, like, using processors to compute your gaming and your softwares and stuff. And I mean, I don't think like DVDs will be around in like 200 years. I don't know if digital video may just completely be the way of the future. You may not even be calling it like digital, or you may not be calling it video. I mean, maybe DVDs and such will have a lasting of like 467 extra years. But it seems as if, like, well, I don't know if we'll be able to hold all that data on a Blu-rat just because of how indefinitely higher quality things are getting. Anyway, loading, I feel like, is one thing that'll disappear, and it'll be like the thing that we've had to deal with. You guys still have batteries? This is a letter to my future self. You guys still have charging? Another thing was, I don't know if I'll remember it. I think this is one other point that I thought of recently. In the future that won't exist. Maybe I just already said it. But that's the one I guess I wouldn't say I'm banking on that one being the one. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the other one was. In the future. Oh, intuitiveness. And this just comes to be about like computers. When you click something but it doesn't like do the thing that you meant to do. You know, when you like but you may actually not know. When you like delete something or you click something and it's just like one simple click and it tends to be like a pop. It's like, did you mean to do that? I think there'll be like some more of those things. You can't just accidentally like just destroy something in one futile little second. Or I think it's more so like you're doing something so often that the program will kind of understand that you're like, oh, he's kind of like drawing these lines. He's like dooba 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 doo. Oh, he's doing dooba 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 quite a bit. Let's continue those dooba 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 doos in this sort of way where we can recognize the pattern going about. I think that type of thing may take a long time to be recognized as something that is necessary, but the reason it is because it brings on it brought me so much anger with just how stupid, idiotic, or dumb that you'll do something and it will just be like you really didn't mean to do that, so why would it allow you to do that? I suppose it'd be like sort of like an AI learning thing that a lot of things will just, I think that's what I've been hearing about in the past 10 years, and it's becoming a lot more of a reality in these couple of 2 to 3-ish years. Artificial intelligence becoming a lot more of a common thingamabob. So then you just put AI and everything, and then, well, I don't know, I suppose maybe this is like such a medium thought of like, oh, he didn't know. You know, Noid back for another vlog. Did I get this? I don't remember getting this cutscene before. But I was talking there for quite a bit, so I was a little tired. VR. You know, I think I'll just like reference a TV show called Silicon Valley. Nobody understands VR, but everyone wants to invest in it. I feel like that's a quote from the show. And probably many outside business meetings. It is becoming a lot more prevalent in these recent years. I'll go on to a Steam.com game, and it is becoming the case where it'll be a very interesting looking game will be VR, and not just the one that you heard about. I I think I'll get a VR, or what is it, just like an accessory? But I don't know when. Like, it's maybe something that I thought about getting around when it became heard about. Oh yeah, the 93. So yeah, just like directly 10 years ago. I probably thought, yeah, maybe. And that's always just like stayed in my head, like, maybe, but I'm not really looking to get it yet, like a PS4. Sure, I'll get one when I get one. It's not on my to-do list. It's probably more so on my bucket list. But a VR would be something I would probably get before I'm of a bucket list age. I'd say 10 more years. Well, I'm gonna go to bed.